Welcome back to another Vlogmas, everyone. As you guys saw for the title, I am going to be talking to you guys about the true meaning behind all of my tattoos. Whenever I post a picture and one of them shows, I always get asked what the meaning is behind the tattoo. So just to let you guys know, all of my tattoos do have a meaning to them. Back then, I want to say like in high school, I would always be like, okay, maybe in the future I do want a tattoo, but I would always tell myself that if I got a tattoo, it had to be something very meaningful. That way later in life I wouldn't regret it. So it took me forever to get my first tattoo, just because I wasn't sure of what I was gonna get. It also had to do with my parents. I feel like they were always kind of against them, so I felt like whenever I got one I was gonna disappoint them. So I wanted to make sure that whenever I did get one, there was a meaning behind it. Let's get into my tattoos. I have five of them. I think that's it, and they're all pretty small. I am planning on getting another one with my sister. We kind of want to get a matching tattoo since we're really close. We would like to get one with our little sister as well because we're all pretty close, but she's not old enough yet and my parents would kill us if we take her to get a tattoo. There's actually one of them that I'm going to get into that we wanted her to get, but of course my dad was like, there's no way. And by the way, I'm still sick, so my voice does sound a little off, so excuse my voice, don't mind it. Okay, so let's go into my first tattoo. It's been 3 years since I got it. I'll go ahead and show pictures on here because I'm probably not, I could probably show these, but they're not going to be like super close to the camera. So I'll show pictures on here and I'll like point where they're at. The first tattoo, I got it December of 2016. And I feel like this is the one I get asked about the most because it does have a guy's name. So it's this one right here, and like I said, I'll go ahead and post a picture on here. I have the name Elias. It's a heart and the little like heartbeat, and then I did add a little cross to it, but this I added barely, I believe, last year. So actually Elias was my grandpa from my dad's side. He's the only grandpa I basically ever met because my mom's dad actually passed away when she was around 5 years old, I believe. So I never met him. I've only seen pictures of him, but obviously I never met him. My mom hardly remembers him, and so this was the only grandpa I knew basically. And he did live in Mexico his whole life, and he passed away. Oh my god, you guys, I do not want to get emotional for this video. I feel like all of my all of my tattoos do have a meaning to it. So sorry if I get a little choked up, okay? But I'm okay. I'm such a crybaby, you guys. I'm a freaking crybaby. Okay, so I got this one when he passed away, and it just, when it happened, it was more of a sudden, like we didn't expect it. He had been sick for some time, but he had gotten better. So when we found out that he passed away, it was kind of like a shocker to us. So we had actually seen him that year. Thankfully, he passed away. We had seen him early that year. We had gone to visit him, and I had a long time that I hadn't seen him, that I hadn't gone to Mexico yet. I actually went twice where I got to see him before he passed away. And when we left, it was crazy. It's kind of like if we knew it was gonna happen, because when we left, we would always like leave like in la madrugada. So when we left, we went to his room to say bye to him, and I just remember we had said bye, and then I looked back and then I noticed that he was crying, but he was like wiping his tears away. And then I just looked at my sister Jasmine and I was like, he's crying. And then we started crying. So it's kind of like we had left just with that mentality, like, what if we don't see him? what if we don't see him anymore, you know? So we just kind of were like, it could happen, you never know. So that in fact was the last time we saw him. So when he did pass away, I just out of nowhere I was like, you know what, I want to get a tattoo with his name. So that's why I got this one. And actually when I got it, I got really drunk, you guys. It was my first tattoo, so I was really nervous, and I got drunk. I didn't want to feel the pain. I was really scared. I didn't know how it was gonna hurt, and I was like, you know what, let me just get drunk. I remember I was with my best friend and her boyfriend, and I think we went to like Buffalo Wild Wings at the time, and we just had a bunch of beer. I was on a good one when I got the tattoo, and the pain wasn't as bad as I expected, I guess, or I don't know, it could have been the alcohol, because I feel like all the other tattoos that I've gotten, I'm like, oh my god, this hurts. So yeah, anyways, that was my first tattoo. It was dedicated to my grandpa who had passed away. And then the second one I got, damn, I don't even remember the order. I think the second one that I got was the one that I have right here, and I'll show a picture on here. And that one, I think that was the second one. I got it with my cousin Blanca. Me and her have been pretty close since we were little, and it's crazy because she's always lived in Stockton and I've always lived well, at the time I lived in LA, now I live in Bakersfield. But me and her were super close growing up. We would always spend our vacations with each other, and so till this day, like, we do make an effort to make sure that like the distance doesn't, you know, keep us apart. So we got this one, which has I can't really see right now. It has our birth year. We're actually 11 days apart. She was born July 31st and I was born August 11th. So we're born pretty close. And so we got the same tattoo. We got our birth year in Roman numerals, and then we got our little Leo sign. We're proud of being Leo, so we got that together. And then I want to say I got the one on my wrist next, and I'll post a picture up here. This one is, I actually saw it on one of my cousins and I loved it, and I always wanted to get a tattoo that had something to do with my dad. It's just basically an outline of a man holding hands with a little girl, and I felt like this was perfect for me because I am super daddy's little girl. I always have been since I was little. I was just always, I love my mom and I'm super blessed for my mom, obviously, but I was always just a daddy's girl. I was more of a daddy's girl. So I did grow up really close to my dad. Not really close because he did work a lot, but it was just because I admired him, and he basically showed us what we deserve in a guy. And that's because he's not just an amazing father, he is an amazing husband as well, and has always been there, and he always puts us first before he puts himself first. He's always sacrificed so many things of his own to be able to provide for us, and I've always admired that in him. And I think I've mentioned before, you know, that's why I was single for so long, because I was like, I need to find someone that's an amazing guy like my dad, that I could see him putting his family first and make sure that we're all okay, you know. So my dad's just a great father figure, a great husband figure to our household, and it's meant a lot to me. So that's why I got this one, and it has the little heart in the middle because obviously I love my dad. So it represents him, and actually when I showed it to him, he was so, I was expecting him to be like Oh, mija, no. He was mad. He was like, do you have to get inked up to show me that you love me? I already know that you love me. You don't have to, you know, put it on your body. So he didn't really like it, but whatever. I freaking love this tattoo. It's probably one of my favorites. I just love it. I just love that it resembles me being a little girl and growing up always admiring him, and him always leading the way for me, because like we're holding hands on this little image or whatever. And then, so yeah, that's that one. The next one would be I think I got the ones on my fingers, which are totally gone. Hopefully I can find a picture or something from when I first got them. So I got these with my best friend. Me and my best friend have been best friends for since I was in 7th grade. So I want to say it's been, I think, 14-15 years, around there. We've been best friends for a super long time, and there were times we went to a different school. Right now I moved, so that was a big hit to our relationship, the distance obviously, but we still managed to like hang out with each other. Obviously not as much, but I'm still down there pretty often. I'm like, you're not gonna get rid of me. I don't care about the distance. LA is just like an hour and a half drive to me, so I'm used to it. So we got a little giraffe and a little heart. The reason we got the giraffe was because we were basically always the tall ones in our group, and we just thought it was a symbol for us. We were height-wise, we always just felt like we were super tall, and my best friend's actually taller than me. She's taller than me by, I think, 2 to 3 inches. I'm 5'6" and a half, 5'6" 3/4", around there, and I think she's like 5'9". So yeah, she's taller than me. So we both actually just always said we were freaking gigantic, and we always symbolized each other as each other's giraffes. So we got the little giraffe and a little heart just to basically describe our relationship. We love each other very much and have been there for each other through thick and thin, happy times, sad times, and yeah, I love her so much. So she was another person that was worth getting inked for. We were just like, we have to get our matching tattoos already. So we did that. We want to either do something else where it's not gonna really fade off, or just go get it retouched again. On hers, it completely faded off. This was like the worst part. We could put it on, and they did warn us, but we were like, whatever, we're gonna do it. So on mine, it kind of stuck, so I feel like I have hope. Like if I go do it again, it's at least gonna show more, but we're like still thinking about that. The last ones I got these together. I have my mom's initial, which is the I for her. Her name's Irma, and I have a little crown which looks pretty jacked up right now, but I do need to go get it retouched. But I have a little pink crown over it. My mom's super girly like me, and she loves being modern and loves doing her makeup and just looking cute, so I feel like that's where I got it from. And so I got it pink because she's super girly, and because she's my queen. I had to get a tattoo of my mom as well because I love her, and she's another amazing person in my life who has, of course, done everything for us and has sacrificed a lot for us as well. So I got that. The last one, like I said, we got it together, but so actually it was cute when we got that one. My sister got the same thing. She got the eye, Jasmine, she got the eye and a crown as well, but she got it just the regular ink color. I did it after, so it wasn't until after that I was like, oh, I should do it pink. That's when I thought about it, because we were gonna do it the same. And we went because we were gonna do the other one with my mom, and she got it, she actually got my dad's initial at age, what, my mom's like 40 something. My mom's got my dad's initial just the G for Guadalupe, and then she got a little heart next to it. So cute. We told her we were getting the I. She didn't know, and then she was like, oh, that's cute. And then she said, I want to get one. And we were like, what, you're gonna get your own initial? And she was like, no, I can do your dad's. I love him, and we've been married for so long, so might as well. So she got my dad's. She's super cute. So then the next one is a semicolon. As many of you guys know, a semicolon is basically used for a sentence that continues. So I believe I saw it on Selena Gomez when she came out with 13 Reasons Why. I think that's where I saw it. That's where I want to say I saw it. And she got it with like the cast or something. And if you guys haven't watched 13 Reasons Why, it's based on a girl that commits suicide. She was going through depression and going through a hard time. So it just basically means life continues, stay strong. That's how I took it. Like, life is like a semicolon, you know, you gotta continue it no matter what. You can't give up. And our mom actually suffers through depression, and I don't want to get too into detail with that. It's more something private. Actually, I had completely forgot about talking about this when I told my sister I was gonna film this video, and she was like, are you gonna talk about mom? And I was like, oh my god, I completely forgot about that. But I just want to say it's based on, we got it for my mom. My mom actually got it with us. It was my sister Jasmine, my mom, and myself. And we wanted my little sister to get it with us because we wanted for all of us girls in our family to have it. But of course, my dad was like, no, she's too young. So we're just waiting for her to turn 18. That way she can get it. And we just wanted to show some support to my mom. She has had a depression for a pretty long time now. It's been a good couple of years, and it has, you know, a lot of downs, and we just have to be there for her as a family and make sure that we keep her happy and everything. So we just wanted to show her some sort of support and show her that we love her and that we were going to be there for her no matter what. So that's why we got that one with her. We basically told her, so that was my mom's first ever tattoo, you guys. We told her basically what it meant, and it was cute. She asked my dad for permission because my dad would always be like, no, you can't get one. Not in a like a macho way. It was just like, he didn't want any of us having a tattoo. So he was like, if you go ahead and get one, how are you gonna go tell your kids to not get one, you know? So she told my dad what it meant, and my dad was like, fine, do whatever you guys want. So we scheduled an appointment for all three of us, and we just got it together. And I think this is probably the most meaningful tattoo that I have on here, just because we've been through a lot with my mom, and it sucks. I know a lot of people go through it, and it's horrible. So yeah, that's why we got it. We just got it to hopefully just show my mom that we're there for her and just have something to symbolize her, you know, with us at all times. So that's anyways, that's all of the tattoos I have right now. Whenever me and my sister do get our tattoo together, I'll probably vlog it, or she'll vlog it as well, or one of us will vlog it. We're not sure. We kind of have an idea of what we want to get together, and I think, I don't know, there was this phase where I was going through that I actually wanted like a full tattoo here, and I don't know, it's scary. I think my dad would kill me. I've always just said that I'm gonna stick to small tattoos, so hopefully I do. Whatever I do get with my sister, I am trying to keep it small. I don't want it to be too crazy. But anyways, what sums up tonight's video? Let me know if you guys have any questions. I haven't been mentioning this in my last videos. I've been forgetting, but don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for a chance to win $25 through PayPal. I'm only doing PayPal, and you do have to comment a little Christmas tree next to your comment. That way I know you are trying to qualify for the $25 PayPal giveaway. I do have something, a special surprise for my last Vlogmas, which will be on the 25th on Christmas Day. I do want to give a little present, so stay tuned for that. And yeah, I hope you guys have been enjoying my videos, and I will see you guys on the next one. Love you guys.